What up, my kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm truly grateful that you're here joining with me today, guys. I want to get on here to let you guys know today I officially hit 6 days sober from weed. So the last time I smoked weed was on Sunday night. We are now Saturday afternoon, so that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 6 days sober from weed, guys. I'm truly grateful, man. I'm so happy. We're in it to win it. I'm never going back. I'm about to hit 4 years sober from alcohol. You think it'll be hard for me to get sober from weed for long periods of time? No, not at all. It'll be super duper easy. Why? Because I know that my mind literally selects and creates my reality. So it's very imperative and important that I keep this mind sober, clean, strong, and purposeful, because this is the manifestation and materialization of what's in front of me right here, right now. So I must always take care of the mind. And what are certain ways that we can take care of the mind? And today, guys, I want to speak about the virtues, the 4 virtues: courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom, guys. These are imperative virtues. These are more important than your health. These are more important than money. These are more important than your family, guys. This is the virtues of life. And if you're implementing these virtues, you don't need any money to implement these virtues. You don't need anyone to tell you anything. You don't have to pay a coach or a mentor to tell you these virtues. If you can follow these 4, you are saved and you are good, my people. But of course, if you do want to speak to me, guys, go ahead and email me, Juan8004@icloud.com. I put it down there in the bottom so that we can speak for 30 minutes to an hour. I only charge $50 for 30 minutes and $100 for an hour, guys. We can speak about anything you're having trouble with, anything you need help with. I also do coaching, live coaching, but that's a whole nother level, guys. I have the details below. But other than that, let's get to it. All right, so the 4 virtues. The first one that we're going to speak about, guys, is justice. All right, it's imperative, guys, that if you're going to be a leader, that you're actually providing love. Okay, you're not a boss. You're not an owner, you're a leader. All right, guys, a lot of people have this messed up nowadays. You got to understand that nowadays people are very emotional. People are into their feelings and their emotions. It's okay. We're in the age of the mind. We're in the age of the heart. All right, guys, a lot of people are abandoning a lot of material things nowadays, and everyone's going back to within. So it's imperative that you're treating others right, because when you treat others wrong, you're treating yourself wrong. Life is a mirror, not a window. So justice, doing the right things for others, helping, leading, and guiding others, uplifting others, being there, listening, loving them, caring for them, and helping them, guys. Not using people. If they use you, who cares? Let it go. Turn the other cheek, like it says in the Bible. So, my people, today we make sure that we're implementing justice. We care for others, we love others, we help others, we guide others, we lead others, and we're there. We listen. We don't boss them around, we don't disrespect them, we don't talk to them sideways, and we don't call them out their name. We love them, we care for them, and we're understanding. If for some reason they act like that towards you, it's best to just walk away and do not come near that individual anymore. They have a lot of hate in their heart and they need help. They might need help from someone else, but you're not going to help someone that's attacking you or trying to bring you down either. All right, you're uplifting others, you're helping others, you're guiding and leading others, but the ones that are actually grateful for your help. All right, my people. All right, so we go into the next one. We just did justice. Let's go ahead and jump into temperance, right? Temperance is discipline, all right, guys? We want to make sure that we're not consuming any more alcohol, guys. We're letting the alcohol go. You're not a leader if you're drinking alcohol. We're letting the cigarettes go, the tobacco, the nicotine, the vapes, the marijuana. We're letting the porn, the cocaine, the meth, any drugs, any type of vice, masturbation, it has to go. It has to go. It has to go. You cannot be a leader if you're implementing these vices. You are a slave. You are a slave to these vices. You are not a leader, my people. So it's imperative that you're implementing these rituals and you're implementing these disciplines daily, all right? As well as food. Guys, food is the #1 habit that is screwing people's lives up. It's imperative that you're tracking your food, you're tracking your macros, you're not eating too much. My suggestion, you eat 1 to 2 meals a day. That's it. No snacks in the middle. You eat maybe at noon, and then you eat again at 6 or 7 p.m. and that's it. Guys, it's not that hard. You're going to be dealing with internal battles in here. You're going to be dealing with hunger in your stomach. Guys, that's just the body. You're not the flesh. You're not the meat suit. You are the spirit. Don't let that knock you down. That's why you're being like that, because you're addicted to the food. You're addicted to the salt. You're addicted to the sugar. You're addicted to the parasites inside the food, guys. So let's make sure that we're only eating 1 or 2 meals a day, and they're basic meals. Chicken, rice, and veggies. Salmon, rice, and veggies. Steak, rice, and veggies. Well, that's it, guys, with the fork. Nothing else. No tortillas, no bread, none of that. The next meal, the same thing. Maybe at noon, you can eat some eggs. right? Some eggs with maybe some beans and some veggies, right? And then for dinner, you only need 2 meals a day. Once again, you could eat 4-ounce of grilled chicken with rice and veggies. That's it. If throughout the day, if you're really needing to eat more and you get a good workout in, a protein shake. But that's it, guys. That's done. You don't need any more, and you're gonna be able to get more things done because now you have more time to focus on other things instead of focusing on food. All right, guys. So we covered justice, we covered temperance, and now we're gonna cover courage, being courageous. All right. So courage is going through the pain, going through the difficult times, doing what you know you have to do. If you know you have to study every single day, study every single day. If you know you got to go to the gym, go to the gym. If you know you got to make that sale, make that sale. If you know you got to make that offer, if you know you got to go to the meeting, go to that offer, go to that meeting. Have the courage to stand strong and go through what you need to get done throughout that day. All right. If you say you're going to track your food, if you say you're going to go to the gym, if you say you're going to go to that meeting, if you say you're going to take your kids to boxing. I have my kids in boxing, by the way. Check out this shirt, guys. Boo! Pretty cool, huh? All right, guys. So we want to make sure that we are courageous in all of our duties. And if we're implementing justice, we're implementing temperance, it'll be much easier to be courageous, my people. So make sure you're being courageous. You're being bold today, because remember, you are the spirit, not the flesh. Now, last but not least, my people, now we have wisdom. Yes, wisdom, personal development. Are you reading, studying, philosophy, stoicism, spirituality, the power of the mind, the power of the conscious and the subconscious mind, the power of communication, leadership, okay, marketing, okay, sales, okay? This is wisdom, guys. Okay, we're learning about leading others, public speaking, whatever it might be, negotiation, okay, how to treat others, how to be a leader, how to speak. All this is wisdom, guys. Also, when difficult times come at you, when hard times come at you, how are you responding or are you reacting? If you're reacting, you have no wisdom, you're a slave. If you're responding, you're a person of wisdom. So make sure you increase your wisdom. Study, read, write, meditate, pray, go into spiritual practices, religious practices. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something that is feeding the spirit. In Alcoholics Anonymous that I used to attend, I actually still do from time to time, they used to say, are you working on your spiritual maintenance? Are you working on your spiritual maintenance? Are you working on your spiritual maintenance? And that's where your wisdom comes in, my people. So there it is for you guys. That is what you call the 4 virtues, and you don't need anyone to pay for these. No coach, no mentor. You don't need to go do a class or a course on these. Anyone can implement these for free all over the earth. It doesn't matter where you're at, what you're doing. You don't even need to read books, right? Really, you don't. As long as you can implement these 4, which one of them kind of requires books, but you don't even need books for wisdom. I do it. But really, you just need to make sure you're responding all the time. But usually as you're reading books and studying, that helps you respond more instead of react. So that's where the book comes in, all right? But if you're an expert at responding, then you really don't need any books, right? But I do suggest it, and I will be doing a video on the importance of reading. So it really is one of those gray level areas. I read a lot. I read about 2 to 3 hours daily and write for 2-3 hours daily altogether. So today we cover the 4 virtues: courage, temperance, wisdom, and justice. You knock these 4 out, my people, you're living a life of virtue. It don't matter if you have $0 in your account. It don't matter if everyone and everything left you and you lost everything in your life. As long as you're implementing these 4, you will always be successful. These are the 4 successful traits. This is all you need. You implement these 4, you're successful. Everything else, the mansion, the yachts, the money, the business, all that is just bonuses. It's just extra shit, extra material shit, my people. All right, focus on the 4 virtues: courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom, and you are officially successful if you implement those every single day of your life. As soon as you miss one of these, guys, you're now considered a slave again. And you can become a slave super fast. That's why it's imperative that you control your own mind. Self-mastery is freedom. Self-mastery is success. I love you so much. Stay bold, stay courageous, stay strong. I love you. Here we are. Vamos, fuerte.